we want to have a digital foundation of trust for the coming AI age.
Welcome to our interview series taking place today at the ATX Singapore at the Singapore Expo. So with me today we have Hiroki Kuriyama, the President and Chief Executive Officer at NTT DOCOMO Global. Welcome to our show. Yeah, it's great, Hiroki, to have you with us today. We are going to talk about, some of the very interesting topics and initiatives that you guys are doing. So let's dive right in. So one of the first things we wanted to know is that why is NTT DOCOMO pursuing the shift towards AI native digital infrastructure? And why is trust becoming its core foundation?
Okay, that is the fundamental question. Actually, all the industries, the whole societies are now running into the age of AI. So the capabilities or possibilities of AI is magnificent. AI has a more than 50 years history, I understand, but the recent less than 5 years advancement is spectacular. I would say mind-setting changing. So I want to utilize the power into our business and also to leverage out to the whole society and the daily lives. But at the same time, AI has a lot of risks. Say deepfakes, would create the president or CEOs, CFOs.
Yes, we are seeing a lot more today.
Right. As you know, the capabilities goes up, so the risks, will be apparent. So we want to have a digital foundation of trust for the coming AI age or current AI age. So we are trying to have a AI native digital infrastructure based on our history and tradition of trust of networks.
Wow. So that's a very core foundational concept to using AI, because a lot of people talk about AI governance. Do we have the guardrails and all that? So, making sure that we put that in place before we take further steps, into, the depths of AI is definitely fundamental to all this.
Well, I move, forward one step more.
One step more, yes. And it also gives confidence, as, whether it's operators or any other tech players, in this space, for them to accelerate innovation using AI. So they know that the AI is great, but it's also controlled.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. And I think, we have been hearing a lot about, this concept of universal wallet infrastructure. It sounds very intriguing. So we want to know what is it and, how does it provide unified, verifiable identity assurance across people, assets, and AI?
Yes. There is a trust foundation. So if an entity issue their IDs, that is okay. But every people or person do not want to have a multiple IDs in their wallet.
Yes.
So the single ID is ideal, and also that kind of ID could be interchangeable among service players.
Okay.
Yeah. So interchangeability and interoperability is critical for the coming age. For the seamless use or frictionless use of the digital services. So I want to provide that kind of platforms. At the same time, enterprises want to have such kind of because say for global IT service players or education learning players want to have that is the real person or not, or this work history or job credentials is authentic or not.
Yes.
That is the truly matters, right?
Yes, exactly. in a digital world, it's so difficult to tell what's real and what's not.
Right.
Yeah. So this identity and ability to identify and validate the real person behind this, it's extremely important.
Yes. So the updated, verifiable credential is the key concept of this. Yes.
Yeah. And to make sure that, anyone can use this technology, verify, and then carry on with the transactions that they intend to do.
Yes.
Yes.
So it can, cross borders and also the cross industries.
Yes.
Yeah.
An interesting concept. And so with this in place, what are the new applications and services that will become, that previously are not possible, but with this level of identification that we can actually enable these kind of services, especially, when authenticity is now embedded into the UWI framework, especially in today's age of AI.
Oh, yeah, that's, there's two examples that is a very, unique one. One is the worker credentials. As I said, a lot of, applications, job applications, they include some, fakes or, over, over evaluation by themselves.
Yeah.
So, it is a huge cost for the enterprise to check manually.
Yes.
And I want to reduce that kind of cost and time. At the same time, that is a fair playing field we give for the people.
Yes.
So that is a core concept. At the same time, for the coming AI age, which is the verifiable AI agent or not is critical. In the age of AI, a lot of AI agent which is authentic, which is verifiable or verified or not one. So we want to produce the foundation of which is the verified, authenticated AI agent or not. That is the basement for the AI ages. If we can provide such kind of a trust foundation, we can provide the people a kind of psychological safety in the age. Otherwise, every time, anytime, you want to have a concern that is real one or not.
Wow. And for telcos specifically, right? Because, we are talking today a lot about, the use of AI in telcos. In the telco business, how would it help operators, or how would it help operators to create value?
Actually, we do not want to, limit our services to telco.
Okay.
But for telcos, telco has a lot of digital services they provide. At the same time, the network is a basement of the whole, I would say whole, spectrum of applications offered by the digital services. So this kind of, embedded trust foundation is critical. So let's say, European Union has a kind of a legal scheme is now installed. Social infrastructure providers like telecom, energy, and financial institutions is required to have this kind of digital wallet infrastructure. So I want to meet this kind of social needs, society needs.
Wow, interesting. I think, increasing the level of trust in AI is going almost in parallel with the developments in AI that we see. And they're trying to catch up.
Yes.
Only when you elevate trust that we can adopt AI in a bigger and a faster way.
Right.
And this is the kind of initiatives that assures people, users, enterprises, even the governments to support AI in a bigger way.
Yes, that's right. The governments and big enterprises and or even startups, should be rely on this kind of a digital foundation to provide their services to the peoples. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. I guess, this has been a great session. And you have shared the insights about how the Trust Foundation enables a lot more developments in the AI space, helping not only telcos, a lot of enterprises in a lot of verticals. So with that, thank you, Mr. Hiroki, for joining us in this interview. It's been our pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.